you know, Youth Day, and our young people from Chicago are here. We were driving down the street, and guess who we see? Dr. Martin Luther King the third. I cannot believe it, sir. The kids introduced themselves. What do you think about what they're doing?
Well, I think it's actually wonderful. One of the things about, unfortunately, about many of our cities is that it is the beautiful part about it is that young people like these young people exist. The sad part is that we have created a culture of violence in our nation. And what is happening in Chicago is also happening in Atlanta and
Right.
New York and Washington, D.C., and Birmingham, Alabama,
Right.
and really every city in America.
Right.
But it's going to take the voices of young people to help really stamp out violence. So I
Right.
applaud each of them for what they are engaged in.
Right.
And I think that it is most it's wonderful to have the level of commitment. I was in Washington yesterday addressing another kind of issue
Mm-hmm.
that has to do with the country of Sudan.
Ooh, yeah.
And we demonstrated and were arrested. George Clooney,
Yeah,
myself,
exactly. I
and a
saw
number of
that.
others
Yeah.
were arrested in Washington because of the oppression.
Yep.
The president of the country is oppressing his own people
Right.
and killing them by dropping bombs on them because he thinks that they are against him, and won't allow food to get into that area of the country. And I guess my higher point is that there are crisis situations all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to take young people like these young people who have stated that they're committed to going into law
Right.
to address those issues, whether they are here in our nation or whether they're on the African continent or whether they're in South America or whether they're in Europe or whether they're in Asia.
Right.
But it's the commitment of young people. The wonderful thing about today is technology gives us an opportunity
Yes.
to reach out to people everywhere. So we can be in Chicago or Atlanta and reach out to people in the Ivory Coast
Yep.
or in Nigeria or in Senegal or any of the countries
Yep.
on the African continent or anywhere in the world, and we can realistically engage in some kind of action. So this is extraordinary.
Now I don't know, but you just made now. This is you guys' first time out of Chicago, first time in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So look what you get to go back to school and say. How does that make you feel?
Awesome.
I mean, this is something you just
I
don't
got
know.
some
You made their
questions for
day.
you too in a minute.